Hello, this is Bart with the Bicycle Rider YouTube, and we are filming on location here at Biloxi Bicycle Works in Biloxi, Mississippi. And we do thank Biloxi Bicycle Works and Daniel for providing us with a little extra light tonight. So some of our viewers have asked for, better lighting, so let's see if this does the trick. But anyway, let's get back to the video at hand, and that is going to be talking about the Specialized Sirrus 4.0, and this is a stellar speed machine. There's a lot of people that do not want a drop bar style bike. That means they don't want a curved handlebar. They want a straight bar bike, but they want something that's stealthy fast, light, and still has, very good components. So Specialized has come up with a bike here. This is in their Sirrus line, and it is a very light bike. We're going to weigh this bike at the end of the video to tell you what the weight is. But it is a 9R carbon frame that they have designed with a really thin top tube. And, I keep saying stealthy, but it's almost like a stealth bomber rear end. It's just a really good looking bike, but what it does is it rides phenomenally. If you want a fast bike with a flat bar design, this could be just the bike you're looking for. Now, I'll start off right with price. This bike's coming in about $1,350. So well under $1,500, and you get a bike that is, ready for performance. One of the reasons I like this frame is I like the hidden seat post clamp. It's built into the frame. It's not something that sticks out. It's very aerodynamic, and it's just sleek looking. It's just kind of classy. It sits in there, it does its job, it doesn't stick out, it doesn't cause problems, and it is kind of stealthy. So on the 4.0, what you do is you get the 9R carbon frame, and you've got a really nice fat carbon fork as well. So this whole bike in the carbon version is about 1.5 pounds lighter than the aluminum version. So 1.5 pounds when you're talking to someone that wants efficiency, that wants speed, wants to go up hills really fast. This bike does that. And speaking of going up hills, let me just touch base on the gear range of this bike. And I'm not going to go into detail about every component, but it does have a very wide range of gears. So if you, it's got 9 gears. It's a Shimano Sora 9-speed with a shifter up here that is very crisp and very responsive. That makes this whole bike just shift so good between the rear derailleur, the front derailleur, and the upgraded shifters. You really have a really good feel, and it is absolutely speedy when it comes to shifting gears. So with the wide range gear system, and it's a 2x in the front, 9 speeds in the back, you can pretty much tackle any hills. If you get into the flats and you're pulling a good cadence, this bike is an easy 20+ mile-an-hour bike as well. And you can hold that speed really good with just the way that this bike, is designed to be fast. This is a great urban cruiser. If you're, doing a lot of in-town riding, it's nice to have a flat bar like this where, when you're riding, you're in front of your obstacles. You know what's coming up to you at an intersection. If you need to make a quick corner or something, this bike dives into the corners. And with the extra handheld this bike has on it, you've got these bars right here, and you can shift your hand position, one, to stop any kind of numbness you might have, because this is a bike you might want to take out on a long ride. But two, if you need to grab this bike and hammer up a hill, you have got a lot of leverage, or aerodynamics as well. I mean, you can grab this bar and get down low. So it is nice that they did put these, bar ends on the end of this shifter. The wheels are Specialized brand Axis wheels. Good hubs, good brake rotors. Nothing fancy, but definitely stout, and they work. They work just fine. You've got a 32 millimeter tire, and you can go with a little bit wider tire. I've had people ask me if they could do gravel on this bike, and my answer to that is, you can do gravel on just about any bike, but it's on your level of comfort that you want out of it. So it is not a specific gravel bike, but here in South Mississippi, we do things a little bit different, and I do know guys putting some little bit fatter tires on this bike and riding gravel with it. Like I said, it's not specifically made for that, but it can do it. And you know, I think with the carbon fiber frame, they are soaking up some of the vibrations of the gravel better than the aluminum version of this bike. So let me just show you real quickly. I'm going to step over and show you that this bike does come in a couple different models. At $1,350, I think the 4.0 Sirrus is a very good bike. But on the baseline of this bike, it does come in a 1.0, and the 1.0 is about $550. It's an aluminum frame bike. It doesn't have the same components, obviously, but you can still get a Sirrus model, which is a good fitness bike, for about 550 bucks. So just know this bike comes in a wide range of levels. I do like the satin silver. I think it's a real classy look on the Sirrus 4.0. There's just a lot of good things I like about this bike. You know, it's got a power saddle on it, hydraulic disc brakes. Really a fantastic bike that does have plug-and-play fender mounts. So, you know, here on the Bicycle Rider YouTube, we do ask you, if you like our content, just hit subscribe. And that helps us rank with YouTube and lets us, you know, kind of buy cool things like this scale right here. So I did promise we're going to weigh this bike. And let me see if I can get the scale going. And I'm not going to be super accurate and put it on a stand. I'm just going to kind of hold it up right here and see if I can get you know, a reasonable weight. So looks like I've got it set on kilograms and turn it to pounds. A little over 22 pounds. So that's real weight, 22 pounds. And that is with just a Specialized branded pedal. So nothing fancy, but definitely a lightweight bike that is agile. And if you are looking for something to zip through town or get a lot of speed on with a good build, definitely look into the Specialized Sirrus 4.0. I think it elevates the whole Sirrus line. There's one a little bit higher than this 5.0, and it does give you the Future Shock. But you know, for less than 1,500 bucks, this bike is pretty darn good. Give it a try. Thank you.